When I really released the need to be understood, I really stepped into freedom. Growing up, I was always different. I was always made aware that I was different. But within that, ironically, there was a freedom within that too, because I was always different, I was always treated as other. I was never held to the same standard as the normal people. So I got to learn myself and meet myself at a very early age, right? Where everyone else, you only knew the trends, you only knew what everyone else was doing, you only knew that you fit in. I always knew that I didn't fit in. So I had all the time to learn who I am and be so rooted in that to where I can step into a room, any group of people, with my head up because I know who I am. And no matter what credentials you have, no matter what you look like, no matter how much money you have, you can't change that. You can't take that from me. And just sitting with that, really sitting with that, resonating on that, it led me to that discovery. And I felt so much free after that. And it's helped open doors for me to just embrace that in other layers, whether that's fashion, that's art. And again, it's insisting on existing. I see a world where people can meet people as their name. I tell you who I am, my pronoun, and you believe me. Why challenge me? My family decided to go on a vacation to visit my stepmother's family in the Caribbean. First 2 days was kind of chill. I mean, it's already hot, so I'm just wearing summer clothes. But it came a Thursday, I'm like, okay, it's a Thursday, one at a time. I'm gonna get fab. So I'll give me a nice little top, right? My shoulders out, with my eyeshadow on, my braids is done. They're cute. I got me a nice little tutu. I'm excited for today. My aunt, who we were staying with at the time, she came into the room and she looks at me. This is morning, mind you. Most people are still asleep. Like, what, you wear your sister's clothes? And I'm like, I mean, no, these are my clothes. She's like, what, are you not a man? And I was confused at that moment. I'm just like, because I never had this challenge before, right? Because in America, my parents would feel however they felt, but no one's ever gonna make me change my clothes. Like, that's not something I fathomed that people would actually do. So then her and my stepmom and my father, they have a meeting and they come out and they tell me that I can't go out the house like that because we would get in trouble. Like, we as a family would get in trouble. And I remember that moment feeling so almost embarrassed and like powerless, because knowing how far I've come to just be myself and to be in touch with my life and to shine that unapologetically, but to be in a predicament where not only are you telling me my freedom is on the line, but my entire family's freedom is on the line because I insist on existing. Because we've been so programmed to be a certain way, to live inside certain boxes. If you're too free, you're too expansive, it reminds other people that they can be expansive, that you don't have to be confined to the boxes that we've been placed in. And to some people, that freedom can be scary because they don't know what to do with that.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You will only ever get to be yourself. You don't get an option to be anyone else. So be the best you that you can be and ride it till the wheels fall out.